Did you know some people never make it back from summer vacation? Not because they got lost, but because something found them first. These are 3 terrifying true stories of summer trips that ended in horror, and they might make you think twice before your next getaway. Story 1. The disappearance at Devil's Lake. In the summer of 2011, 20-year-old Ethan Weller and 3 of his friends went camping near Devil's Lake, Wisconsin. They weren't locals, just college kids chasing adventure before school started again. They pitched a tent near the tree line, roasted marshmallows, laughed, filmed silly videos. Nothing seemed out of place until just past midnight. A scream cut through the woods. Not one of theirs. Then silence. They assumed it was some drunk hikers or coyotes. But Ethan couldn't sleep. He kept hearing crunching leaves outside the tent, like someone pacing. At 3:17 a.m., he stepped out with a flashlight. The beam flickered, then died. He never came back. The friends searched for hours, then hiked out to call for help. Local rangers led a search party. Drones, dogs, helicopters. Nothing. The only thing they found was Ethan's phone, 50 yards from the tent, face down in the mud, with a video still recording. The last few seconds? Heavy breathing, snapping branches, and a whisper. He looked at it. To this day, Ethan's body was never recovered. Locals whisper about a watcher in those woods, something that punishes those who notice it. Story 2. The Airbnb basement. Summer 2018. Charleston, South Carolina. 25-year-old Rachel and her boyfriend Tyler booked a quaint, historic Airbnb near the waterfront. The listing warned, "Basement is locked for safety. Do not attempt to enter." Of course, that made them curious. The first night was perfect. Sunsets, seafood, laughter. The second night, Rachel heard a faint scraping sound, like metal dragging on concrete. Tyler brushed it off. Old houses make noise. But by 2:43 a.m., the scraping turned into tapping. Rhythmic, deliberate, coming from below. Tyler grabbed a flashlight, found the locked basement door. Old, chained, but something moved behind it. Something whispered his name. Terrified, they called the Airbnb host. No answer. Next morning, they packed and left. But Rachel realized she left her necklace in the bathroom. They returned, and the front door was wide open. Inside, empty. No furniture. No welcome notes. No pictures. No signs anyone ever lived there. They checked the listing. It was gone, like it never existed. Rachel posted the story online. Weeks later, someone replied, "I lived in that house in the 90s. My brother disappeared into that basement. The house was demolished in 2004. So what were they in? And who, or what, was in the basement?" Story 3. The Vanishing Lifeguard. Cape Cod, Massachusetts. Summer of 2003. Locals remember it as the year the sea turned quiet. 17-year-old Marcus Dean had just landed a summer job as a lifeguard. Fit, focused, and friendly, he was assigned a lesser-known stretch of beach, Chimney Bluff, where the waves crash harder and the fog rolls in fast. But Marcus didn't mind. He liked the solitude. One foggy afternoon, a couple walking their dog saw Marcus standing on the rocks, blowing his whistle. No one was in the water, but he kept shouting something they couldn't hear. Then, without warning, he dove in. They waited and waited. He never resurfaced. The Coast Guard searched. Divers combed the water. Nothing but his whistle, tangled in seaweed, 30 feet from shore. But here's the part that still haunts people. Every year since, on that exact date, someone reports seeing a lone lifeguard standing on those same rocks, even though there are no lifeguards assigned there anymore. One kayaker swears he heard a whistle and a voice shout, "Don't let it take you." Some say Marcus saw something and tried to stop it, but the sea doesn't give back what it takes. So next time you pack for a trip, ask yourself, what if you don't come back?